The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. The African is capable of managing his own affairs. Gone are the days when we sit here waiting for other people to come into the continent, claiming they are protecting us, giving us security in the name of our resources. We have been sitting here as if we cannot do anything for ourselves, and the promise of security at the end of the day, we see that these terror activities continue to go on in the soil, yet our resources are rather taken out. And that is the reason to which we have the AES leaders, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, coming together to form the alliance of AES. And now they have come together with the initial phase, which was phase 1, with 1,500 troops. Then they moved to phase 2, 5,000, 6,000. 17th of April 2026, they met in Ouagadougou, the capital of Burkina Faso, with phase 3. They are ready. They said they have had enough. With 15,000 troops, 15,000 army men to now come and protect the borders of Burkina Faso. They said they have to increase based on what these people are also doing. So if their number increases, we need to also increase our number. And they also do these things based on the equipment that they are getting to strengthen themselves. And their main reason is these people are increasing. So for that matter, they also need to increase to defend us. And that this army is going to be patrolling or working around the borders, making sure that those that are inside are dealt with, and those outside the borders will not get the chance to come in. So for now, countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, and the other places like Abidjan, they need to be ready, because if they are able to deal with the ones that are inside and the other ones cannot come inside, they need to spread to other places that they can get the resources. So Ghana, Nigeria, Benin, Togo, Ivory Coast, they need to be ready. This is what Africans we have been calling for. We have the standby force of ECOWAS, and this standby force is always active when there is a coup d'etat. We have another one from African Union, and you can only hear of their standby force active when there is a coup d'etat. If you need this standby force to go into a country to protect their resources, we don't have anything called AU force or ECOWAS forces.
We said that we are AES. We remain AES. And all those who come and want to challenge the AES space will find the unified strength facing them. I think the message is clear and everyone has taken note.
Tribute to the people of the Sahel, heirs of great empires, bearers of a new era, heralding freedom and progress under the banner of struggle and living. People of the AES, fearless and sovereign, by word and by arms, break the chains that hold you, so that your riches return to you, and the fertile spirit of Africa shines. Strong, we are all determined,
resilient, and united, so that the AES remains a space, a people, a destiny.
So this meeting this morning follows the meeting of the experts of the AES Confederation. The military experts gathered here from the 7th to the 15th of April. So they produced work, and this work was submitted for decision, and these decisions that will be made here at our level will allow to have an impact on the conduct of operations on the ground, and allow the commander of the unified force to carry out his mission on the ground. So the army is gaining strength. Our army, the unified force, is gaining strength to say that in any case we are here, and that we are really going to carry out the missions that will be defined by the heads of state and the ministers. Secondly, we also talked about the security situation of our territory in the space, actually, in the confederal space. And in that, we said that we are AES.
We remain AES
And all those who come and want to attack the airspace will find the unified force facing them. I think the message is clear and everyone has taken note.
We are the reason to which we are not moving forward. When it comes for us to use these same forces to defend the oppressor's rule, the forces are always active. But the people are saying, now they have had enough, they are ready to protect their land. They will not allow anybody to come into the continent to take the resources out, because the resources must be used to protect their people. And they also make it clear to us that we need to protect ourselves. We can't sit here expecting people to come into the continent to give us security. The people are ready. And this is the spirit we are looking for from our leaders. Instead of these leaders sitting down, signing deals with France, with EU, bringing foreign troops into this continent. This is what we need to be doing. AES leaders have always shown us the way. 15,000, and it means that this army will continue to grow, because now the African knows that we are not able to tackle these people because of the kind of things they have that we do not have. So for that matter, now we see our leaders every day bringing into the continent things from other places, from Russia, from China, from Iran, from Korea, just to make sure that we get the things that we can use to defeat these people. And that is why we are seeing that they are able to neutralize their camps. I showed you the stronghold of Mali, where these people have been hiding and committing a whole lot of things to the people in Mali. And Fama was able to neutralize this stronghold because of what we now have. The reason to which those in the democratically elected countries can never do anything for themselves is because we keep on holding on to democracy. And these people will make sure, as long as these groups serve their interests, as long as these groups serve their interests, they will make sure we can never get the equipment that we need to protect ourselves. Like one time Captain Ibrahim Traore said, even with your own money, when you want to purchase these things, they don't ever want you. But these are the same people who will then turn and tell us that they are bringing their troops to come and protect us. Protect us in which way? Because they know these things benefits them, they will make sure we never have access to the things that they are giving to them that we can use to also beat them for us to be free. And that was why they turned to other countries like China and Russia. So, if our leaders in the democratically elected countries really think of the people that they are leading, I think this is the best time for them to also unite with the leaders in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, because you can't tell us that you are fighting for the African liberation when we are the ones that are fighting against the leaders who are doing everything possible to give us the liberation. Is it that the African cannot do anything for himself? And that is the reason to which these our leaders in the democratically elected always think about other people coming into the continent to protect us, when they themselves haven't given themselves the protection that they need? So as Africans, we need to understand that these leaders, like Julius Maada Bio said, they are protecting borders. And for that matter, because they are not protecting us, the people, they can never do anything like what we are seeing in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. Our leaders are doing extraordinary things just to make sure that the African regains his or her power. This is what leadership is all about, and this is what Pan-Africanism looks like, and not the leaders who are Pan-Africans in speech and who always sit down and give us speeches during African Union, ECOWAS, ANC, and SADC, and telling the world how other leaders are doing nothing, like another one that talks too much, Duma Boko, the president of Botswana. He talks a lot, but do nothing. And these are the same people who are talking about the African unification. And when their brother is not doing A with this country, that is the country they are dining with. And yet the African expects to be free. We can never be free if we don't want to take our own independence into our own hands, like what Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso leaders are doing. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall. And united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's colonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world, in Africa, West Africa, and in AES.